Good morning, Moore Park High. I'm Mick Gradle.
And I'm Brooke Dunham, and you're watching Musketeer Mornings.
Happy Thursday, everyone. We hope you all had a great week.
Before we begin today's show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brooke, don't you think we should start with a festive Easter joke?
I do not.
What kind of jewelry does the Easter Bunny wear?
I don't know, Mick. What kind of jewelry?
24 karat gold.
That's really good. To begin, on this day in history, April 17th, 1961, the Bay of Pigs invasion began. This was an invasion of Cuba where a CIA-financed and trained group of Cuban refugees landed in Cuba in an attempt to topple the communist government under Fidel Castro. The attack was an utter failure.
Through many of his military advisors indicated the amphibious assault on Cuba by a group of lightly armed exiles had little chance for success. Kennedy gave the go-ahead attack on April 17th, 1961. Around 1,200 exiles armed with American weapons using American landing crafts waited ashore at the Bay of Pigs in Cuba. We hoped the exile force would serve as a rallying point for the Cuban citizenry who would rise up and overthrow Castro's government.
Moving on, here's a short PSA on drunk driving, courtesy of the intro media class.
In California, nearly 1 in 3 traffic-related deaths involve alcohol. It's not just about getting caught, it's about your life.
Every 52 minutes, somebody in the United States dies from an alcohol-related traffic collision. These situations are tragic, but they are also completely avoidable.
Last year, over 13,000 people were killed in alcohol-related crashes nationwide, and most of them are preventable. The decisions you make now affect you and those around you. Think before you get behind the wheel.
Call a friend.
It could save your life.
Get a ride.
Thank you to Carson Cerny, Nate Bertram, and Ivan Morales for that segment.
In daily news, the Moore Park Apricot Festival is hosting their annual art fair on Saturday, May 10th at Arroyo Vista Community Park from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you or someone you know has any artwork they'd like to display in Miss Velador in E3, students can drop off their artwork in E3 in Miss Velador. Students who are interested have from now until next Thursday, the 17th, to drop off their artwork.
The Performing Arts program is bringing Hadestown to the stage beginning next week. With epic music, bold storytelling, and a fresh take on Greek mythology, this Tony Award-winning musical is a journey you won't want to miss. Catch the show from April 24th through the 26th. Thursday shows start at 6, Fridays at 7, and Saturdays at 1 and 7. Get your tickets now on GoFan. This week's shows were unfortunately canceled due to the cast getting sick, so shows will continue next week.
Remember that prom is approaching. It will be on Saturday, May 10th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Camarillo Ranch House. Tickets are on sale on GoFan for $125.
In club news, FCA will not be meeting this week because there is no school tomorrow to honor Good Friday and Easter weekend. FCA will be back in the Ed Center next Friday at lunch.
Media crew will be meeting next Wednesday to discuss opportunities for filming events at the school. Stop by DA at lunch if you are interested.
Now let's move on to sports news.
What's up, Musketeers? To begin, boys varsity tennis is playing away against Royal High School. Early release is at 1:15 and the bus will depart at 1:45. JV and varsity boys volleyball will play away today against Buena High School. Early release is at 2:30 and the bus will depart at 3:30. Last night, the Dodgers played a close game against the Rockies, winning the game 8-7. This game looked like it would be a blowout where the Dodgers batted around the lineup in the first inning and scored 7 runs, putting the initial score going into the second inning at 7-1. The Rockies then proceeded to score 5 runs in the third inning, bringing the win within 2 runs. The Dodgers then scored a run in the 5th inning, and the Rockies scored 1 again in the 7th. Also last night in Pittsburgh, the benches cleared and Nationals reliever Jorge Lopez was ejected all after throwing a ball up in Andrew McCutchen in the 7th inning. The Pirates won the game 6-1 after O'Neal Cruz hit his first career grand slam prior to the incident. That's all for sports news. Back to the news desk.
That concludes our stuff for today. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Be sure to follow us on social media at MHS Media Productions. I'm Brooke Dunham.
And I'm Mick Gradle. And you're watching Musketeer Mornings.